The Fieldsheer Motion Warmth Heated Vest from Costco. Is it any good? Good morning, everyone. Dr. Bill here. I'm very happy that you've come back to my channel. And the short answer to the question is yes, it's very good. So there are just a few things that I wanted to add to the video that I left out when I was filming up at the resort. The first is that I would wear this vest underneath a heavy-duty Spider winter ski jacket that was a mid-length jacket. The second thing I wanted to talk about was the battery. The vest does come with a battery, and it seems to be a very good battery. I found that the battery's tolerances were within about a half an hour, give or take, of the projected time lengths that you would get at each individual setting. So I was pretty happy with that. It seems to be a very good battery. And also, if you're going to use a different power pack, it's worth noting that the battery connects to the vest via a pin setup, not a connector setup. So you'd have to get either an adapter for a battery, or you would have to buy a additional battery pack that is set up to take the pin. And the third thing, the final thing I wanted to add, is that I received this vest as a Christmas gift from my wife, and in December when she purchased it, it cost about $99. I just saw a video the other day that they've marked them down to $79 if you can find them in stock. So back to the video. So in order to keep this video on the brief side, I'm going to be using photographs to talk about the specs of the vest. I hope that was helpful to you. So now, as I said before, I think this vest works very well. I've been skiing now for about 6 days in single-digit temperatures, and with the wind chill was well below zero, and it kept me fairly comfortable. The best way I can describe the heat on the vest is that it's a lot like having a heating pad on your chest and on your back. It does a very good job of keeping you warm. Now, what I have found is that when the temperature is below about 15 degrees, I need to be at the highest setting. Between 15 and 25, I can be at the 3/4 setting. And above 25, you can just toggle between 1 and 2 for your best comfort level. Now, I do have 3 small gripes about the vest. I'm wearing the vest now, you can see it. I do have 3 small gripes about the vest. The first gripe, and this may just be specific to my particular model, but I find the zippers to be very sticky. It leads me to have some concerns about the long-term durability of the vest when you have to tug on the zippers harder than you normally would. The second complaint I have about this, and again, it's just a small gripe, is that there's no outside pocket on the vest. It would have been preferable, I think, to have a zippered outside pocket. And then the third complaint I have is that, and again, it's a small gripe, but they've positioned, I don't know if I can show you here, but let me try and do that. They've positioned the battery back here. So it sits kind of like on the rear part of your back hip. And when you're suited up, it's really kind of awkward to get to, number one. And then number two, when you've got these kind of sticky zippers, it gets a little bit more difficult to work. It's 3 small gripes because I like the vest. A couple of philosophical things about having a vest like this, and this may just be specific to skiing, but one of the things I've found, and again, remember, I've been skiing in temperatures that with the wind chill have been below zero, is that you do get the warmth on your vest, you do get the warmth on your exterior, but your arms still do get cold in a vest. Now, when I say cold, I don't mean that you can't use your arms. I'm just saying that they're chillier than your torso is. And the second thing I would say about this, I think it's important to keep in mind with a heated vest, and again, this may just be specifically for skiing, But when you're out there in low single-digit temperatures or below zero temperatures, and you're skiing, you're breathing hard, which means that you're breathing cold air into the core of your core. And so it kind of feels like there's a little bit of war going on between the exterior of your torso, which is warm under the vest, and the interior of your torso, which is cold from the air that you're breathing in. Either way, I would much rather ski with a heated vest than an unheated vest. And I really do like this vest. I highly recommend it. Well, my friends, ski season is over. And while it's fresh in my mind, I want to do an update on the Costco Heated Vest by Fieldsheer. I'll probably post this video in the fall when people are looking to purchase heated vests again. But while it's fresh in my mind, I want to give an update. So I used the Costco Heated Vest throughout the winter, and I used it in some really bitterly cold temperatures, where the temperature was either below zero or with a wind chill factor of well below zero. And my overall impression of the vest after having worn it for the last almost 3.5 months is that it is just an excellent vest. It did a great job keeping me warm. I found that with the temperatures being about 5 degrees or lower, I needed to stay at the highest level. But once I got up to 20 degrees, again, I found that the medium level kept me nicely warm. And the difference between the Fieldsheer vest and the Temu vest that I also have reviewed is that the Costco vest actually keeps your body warm. As I've said before, it's like having heating pads on your back and your chest. The only things that I would say that would be somewhat negative is I really do not like the positioning of the battery on the outside part of your left hip. It's just very awkward to get to, particularly when you are suited up. The other thing that I found that I wasn't really crazy about is that the Fieldsheer, or the Costco vest by Fieldsheer, the activation button is down by your waist near the zipper. And I actually prefer to have it up here by your chest. It's just easier to get to, again, when you're suited up. I found that if I wanted to change temperature settings, I actually had to unzip my coat and my vest to get down to, my outer vest to get down to the button. And again, it was not a problem, a significant problem, but it was awkward to get to. Other than that, I highly recommend this vest. It kept me very warm in very, very cold temperatures, and honestly, I think it's worth the money. So, I hope this information was helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next video.